While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime-time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Anchorage. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the 38. He's going to push one deep down the road. His first throw is an interception. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. On 4th down, it's Williams. He finds him beyond the marker. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down throw by Williams. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, well, they got real sticky. Stay tight and force the throwaway.
It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Roma Dunze touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Able to find Hawkinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds him on the slant. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll give him a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. The Dragons reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Setting up to try the point after. Pressure off left, and it's blocked.
Hey, Kate, how many times over the years have you seen an extra point miss like that? And you see the cameras pan over to, I don't know, Peyton Manning sitting on a bench, and the look of disgust he has, knowing the offense just drove down the field, did their job, and what should be an automatic and a given in this league turns out to get blocked.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Working from the gun, Williams. Has his man, it's a Dunze. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Williams from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They motion Bateman over right. Here's 2nd and 5. He's on the move. He's running with it. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bears take a 7-point lead in the first. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears grow their lead to 8. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Hutchinson reels it in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that gives them the first. They just get the play off. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's taken down at the 30. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its stride. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket can get even more.
And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Dragons can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. They'll set up here for the point after. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he mishit this one badly. Short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Completed to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Williams on the play action. That one's caught along the left sideline. He does it. Touchdown. The Bears grow the lead to 7. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears grow their lead to 8. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. He's got to gain a 6 there. Kirby Joseph up for the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throwing the out route complete. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll give him a first down. McCarthy looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Cut out left. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up first down. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Offense up to the line fast. After the sack, another pass on second down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, he nearly reeled that in. As close as you can get, but just an exciting incompletion. So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Dragons can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. They aren't taking the offense off. All right, leaving him out, trying for two. Back to the air, McCarthy. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Evans now to return. Here's a reverse. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They'll run here from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's second and 11. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Bateman hauls it in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Bears first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, Williams. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 10. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears push the lead to 2 scores now. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Now McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 19 on the play, and it'll give him a first down. McCarthy to throw it. Pass is caught by Addison. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, here's McCarthy. He beams one deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Handoff now from the gun. And they bring him down around the 34. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He's got it in the red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be a first down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Hits his running back. Oh, he loses the football. And it looks like, yeah, they got it back right at the 1-yard line and nearly in the end zone for a touchdown. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side.
And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Dragons making a one-score game before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Dragons cut the lead down to just 2. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Here's Carter on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Williams from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. He takes it himself. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Williams to throw on first. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Now here's Williams. This is going all the way to the end zone. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And it's going to be second down.
I I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Working from the gun, Williams. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He sends this one to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Oh, trying forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Ivan Pace has got it. And the Dragons get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go. Another carry for him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
This throw is caught. And in for the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Now, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion left. First down throw by Williams. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Bears first down. Blown back gets the handoff. The ball is out! Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. They'll come up 1st and 10. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Getting out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Komet's got it, left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown! The Bears take a third-quarter lead. Bears offense, look at this. They haven't moved. They're going for two. He's throwing for it. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Well, no harm in going for it there, Brock. Wanted to make it a field goal game, but their advantage instead stays at 1.
Yeah, that data book tells you it's the right call to make because we're here in the second half. Leading by 2 instead of just 1 doesn't make much of a difference either way. You still now trail with an opposing field goal, and that's what they've got to defend against right now.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Option give here. Juke the defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was Montez Sweat who took him down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They give it to him again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. From the shotgun, McCarthy. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down. This is caught inside the 15. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the third on Sunday night. It's a razor-thin margin separating these teams. The difference of just a single point as we begin the fourth. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They'll try and punch it in. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage. And
the defense was ready. They got him at the line. 3 straight runs stop short of the end zone. And now what do they do on 4th and goal? Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Evans now to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Williams. That's caught. He found some space. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, Williams. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's in. Touchdown! The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears jump in front now by 5. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Hutchinson reels it in. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. He's back to throw. Throw caught by his running back. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, sit on the bench to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buck.
And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another try following the sack. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This play goes for 36. And they're going to have a 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. He's got it near the 8. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Damon Johnson with the pick. inside the red zone. They could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Completed here to Komet. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. Give now to the running back. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Bears come away with a win. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row.